Discovered by China on the planet Mars. Recent water detected by the robot rover Zhurong. Be cordially welcome to this new documentary. If it is the first time, I introduce myself. I am the engineer Hiddekel Morrison, and I appreciate you decide to see this educational content, where we will see the incredible results of the analysis of the very important discoveries of China that confirm ice and water on the planet Mars. In a new contribution of technology applied to robotics and telecommunications, with momentous data released in a renowned scientific investigation. From the perspective of an engineer. Let's start. The robot explorer rover Zhurong of the National Space Administration of China has sent from the planet Mars to our planet Earth transcendental information about the geological composition of the region where it is located on the planet Mars, which has been called Utopia Planitia, an area that scientists believe was once an ocean, which the Chinese rover has confirmed, identifying even recent water. The Zhurong landed on this great plain in the northern hemisphere of Mars on May 15, 2021. Precisely in this same region where NASA's Viking 2 lander landed in 1976. The discovery of China on Mars is of great relevance because it provides evidence, not only that Mars had water in the past, but more significantly, that there is still water on the red planet, in a way that could potentially be exploited in future missions. Manned. The findings reveal scientific evidence that there could be considerable stores of water or even ice underground, which future human explorers of Mars could use during scheduled manned missions to the red planet. Water is one of the most important resources for human explorers who will soon reach the planet Mars. Let's see the scientific evidence of this great discovery and contribution of China on Mars. But first, I ask you to support us by liking this video, sharing this video with your contacts, and subscribing to this channel, turning on notifications, so with your support, we can continue to frequently generate interesting documentaries on aerospace technology and the universe. Thank you for contributing to the creation of educational content. The Chinese rover is named Zhurong in reference to a historical Chinese mythological figure generally associated with fire and light, as the planet Mars is called the planet of fire in China. It was this renowned scientific study of the prestigious journal Science Advances of the United States that revealed what was discovered by China on Mars in a comprehensive report published on May 11, 2022 with the title, Zhurong Reveals Recent Water Activities at Utopia Planitia, Mars. Detailing the information and data that the Zhurong rover collected in its scientific exploration of this large impact basin on Mars, where the rover was able to identify finds of liquid water, providing a large number of revealing samples that suggest that liquid water activities may have persisted much longer on Mars than previously thought. The data and information collected by the Zhurong rover make it very clear that in this region there are currently considerable deposits of water in the form of hydrated minerals and possibly ground ice, something that is really impressive. Well, contrary to the desert appearance of that region, which visually gives us an impression of a hot and dry temperature as in a desert on planet Earth, the reality is that this is an extremely cold region in degrees below zero that range between -20 and -100 degrees Celsius, a temperature equivalent to what can be found in Antarctica, one of the coldest regions on planet Earth. So below what we see there is already evidence of groundwater in the form of hydrated minerals. To reach these landmark conclusions, scientists interpreted the brightly hued rocks captured by the Zhurong rover's camera as a peach skin layer that would have been sculpted by a substantial amount of liquid water, perhaps rising groundwater or subterranean ice. Melted. Also determined by sensor data that there are hydrated minerals containing structural water and subterranean ice, they can be used as an important water resource on Mars. The solid sulfate mineral crust is found to contrast with the thinner and fainter crusts observed by other Mars rover, which may have formed through the action of water vapor, according to the study. The Zhurong rover robot is expected to be able to analyze the layers of a crater in this plain to find more information about the history of water in the region. The findings contribute to a growing body of telltale signs suggesting that liquid water activities may have persisted much longer on Mars than previously thought. In this schematic model we see the hard crust formation process at the Zhurong rover landing site. In stage 1, evaporation occurs near the water table and in the capillary fringe where saline cements, e.g. sulfates or opal silica, precipitate. The cementation and lithification of the regolith form a thin layer. In stage 2, episodic fluctuation of the water table further thickens the hardened section to form thick crusts with a thin bed structure. And in stage 3, deflation and erosion of loose sediments expose erosion-resistant crusts. Being able to obtain and graph this data was possible thanks to the location of the Zhurong robot. As we see in A, the topographic map where the northern hemisphere of Mars is. The Zhurong rover is marked with a red cross, in southern Utopia Planitia. The image from the Tianwen-1 orbiter's high-resolution imaging camera outlined by orange dashed lines is superimposed on the image from the U.S. Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter's context camera showing the various geomorphological features of the landing site, indicated by arrows. B. The Zhurong rover's traverse is indicated by the white line. Orange dots indicate spectral observation points. These hydrated minerals that China has discovered on Mars have significant indications of the geological history of the water in the region and the evolution of the climate of Mars, making it very clear and scientifically demonstrated on the ground, by means of exploration robots, that Mars was hot and humid billions of years ago. But something changed and turned the planet into the arid and frozen desert that it is today. The red planet entered this period during what is called the Amazonian epoch, which began about 3 billion years ago and is still going on. We must value and understand all these findings and data, because our planet Earth could at some point end up exposed to those same risks that evaporated the water from the Martian surface. That is why understanding the planet Mars is a way to better understand and protect our planet Earth. What do you think of China's contribution? I read them in the comments of this video. As usual, we appreciate you informing us. It is a real pleasure to be able to provide you with the main news, trends and developments, about the most important aspects of aerospace technology and the universe, from the perspective of an engineer. I am the engineer Hiddekel Morrison and I invite you to meet again in a future installment.